Thank you for joining us again on the newsroom. President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday conducted the official takeoff of the planned $300 million African Medical Center of Excellence to be implemented in Abuja by the African Export-Import Bank, Afreximbank. Buhari, while lamenting the problem of inadequate medical infrastructure, added that the exodus of doctors and nurses to other continents had resulted in a significant gap between the required treatments for non-communicable diseases and the available treatment and care. While lauding the bank, Buhari said the 500-bed specialist facility will provide services in the areas of oncology, cardiology, and hematology, and will seek to address the significant shortage of clinical care options in the West African sub-region. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu on Tuesday has said that he would be ruthless with government officials frustrating his efforts on housing development. Sanwo-Olu, who gave the warning at the opening of the second Lagos Real Estate Marketplace Conference and exhibitions in Lagos, noted that the state government planned to set up a calling system for reporting foul practices. On the activities of land grabbers, Sanwo-Olu revealed that his government is doing everything within the ambit of the law to eradicate their operations. A bill to empower the Nigerian Customs Service to carry out electronic transactions has scaled second reading on the floor of the Senate. This followed the presentation of the lead debate on the general principles of the bill by the sponsor, Senator Francis Ali-Mekena, during the plenary on Tuesday. Ali-Mekena disclosed that the bill, when passed, would empower the service to be at par with international standards and to enhance the protection of society against smuggling, illegal weapons, narcotics, and counterfeit goods, among others. The Omicron variant appears to be no worse than other coronavirus strains, top scientists from the World Health Organization and the United States have said, while cautioning that more research is needed to judge its severity. The hopeful assessments come as global concern grows over the heavily mutated variant, which has forced dozens of nations to reimpose border restrictions and raise the possibility of a return to economically punishing lockdowns. The detection of the first Omicron cases 2 weeks ago coincided with surges in infection numbers across the world, and the variant added fuel to concerns about a global COVID resurgence. The Executive Secretary of the National Agricultural Land Development Authority, NALDA, Paul Ikone, has urged investors and farmers, especially youths, to embrace wheat production in order to earn a living income from the commodity value chain. Speaking at the groundbreaking ceremony of the 2021 dry season wheat production in Dongon Ruwa community of Kaltungo local government area of Gombe State, the NALDA boss added that local wheat cultivation will help to realize President Muhammadu Buhari's directive to consume what is produced locally. Ikone stressed that the move would help the country cut down on annual wheat importation, which is valued at about $1 billion. The U.S. Treasury Department has imposed financial sanctions on Uganda's Chief of Military Intelligence, Major General Abel Kandiho, over alleged human rights abuses committed under his watch. The Treasury is imposing a series of sanctions this week to mark President Joe Biden's U.S. Summit for Democracy, targeting people it sees as engaged in corruption, serious human rights abuses, and who undermine democracy. Under Kandiho, the Treasury said in a statement that military intelligence officers have arrested, detained, and physically abused Ugandans due to their nationality, political views, or critique of the Ugandan government. In sports, Atletico Madrid have won a bad-tempered game in Porto to qualify for the last 16 of the Champions League, as Liverpool and Ajax both completed the group stage with 100% records. Atletico finished second in Group B, a huge 11 points behind group winners Liverpool, who made it 6 wins out of 6 in Europe this season by beating AC Milan 2-1 at San Siro despite fielding a virtual reserve side. Meanwhile, Liverpool's second-string side fought back to knock AC Milan out of Europe with a 2-1 victory at San Siro, as goals from Mohamed Salah and Divock Origi helped the Reds become the first English team to win all 6 games in a Champions League group stage. That's all at this time. Join us in our subsequent bulletins for more news updates. I am Simisola Adigun.